This thing shifts pretty good now. That's 4-wheel drive high. Next, 2-wheel drive, neutral. Now let's try some 4 low. Oh, it's putting gear. Now we're crawling. So I don't know if it recorded, but yeah, this is broken, not usable anymore. I don't know if I can use any parts off of it. So we're about to make version, fuck, I don't even know what version this would be. I don't know what I did with the shifter either, the bottom part. But this is the complete shifter out of the beast. We're not gonna be using this because it's gonna go to twin sticks when we get to that point. So I'm not really too worried about it. And plus I know where I can get some more of these. But this is what I have right now. And it sits in like so to the truck. That's how it's supposed to be. So that's how the shifter is oriented. So I'm going to try and duplicate that. But this stuff doesn't work. First thing I'm going to do, I'm going to bust this thing all apart and see what I can do with this bracket as it sits to be able to reuse it. If that means like twisting it around upside down, I don't know, just going to figure out what I can use off of this. So first thing I'm going to do is take and bust all these off and get it broken down to its basic components. Just gotta time lapse that crap. All right, I think I got a plan forming here. I got a bolt hole, a bolt. I might get longer ones, but there's a bolt there. 1, 2 there. And then there's 2 there. And a big one over there. So, picture this, if you will. I need to keep this one. So I cut this off. Might be able to get all 3 of those holes. I'll have to figure it out once I get it cut off. And then take and turn. Then I cut this off, get that put in there. Might have to extend it with some stuff that I cut out from here to make it longer. And then take this piece. It'll be here, dropped down, flipped the other way, so it'd be like this, okay? And then I take this support rod and maneuver it and figure it and whatever I need to do, possibly even lengthen it. I don't know where we're going to end up at, and rearrange tabs or whatever I need to do to get it to line up with one of those bolt holes up there for support. Seems pretty straightforward to me. Let's get to it, I guess. So it'll just be a bunch of freaking time lapse for this. All right. All right, so we got a template made up. It's been taking freaking all day to do this crap. Need to cut out a little bit more around here. Let's make that prettier. Same thing probably around here, but one of the last things I need to figure out is where I'm going to put this chinga here. I think if I rotate that and flex that down some more, bend it, and flatten that one out, or go the other direction with it, I think this will work. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that real fast. So first things first, let's bend this the other direction. And then I need a tighter bite on that. Maybe if I enough. There we go. All right, let's give it a try. Oh, I bent that too far anyways. I need to bend. This is going to be roughly there. So put that right there-ish. So I guess I need to take and pull that bolt out too, so we get the proper size and then proper angle. But yeah, let's back that off a little bit. I'm not breaking it. No. I did. I'm gonna have to freaking reinforce that when I get the welder out. Did freaking break it. And then think like this. There we go. Okay. All right, now let's get well, that'd be cool if that bolt was already the right size. Or the hole I have. Alright. Perfect. let's see here. Oh, just need to pop the, it's almost perfect. I mean, it would actually work. There you go. There, I'm gonna, there you go. All right, so we just need to flatten that out. But yeah, that's gonna work right there. Don't need to do anything. That is already the right size. They'll just bend that the other direction. I need it to bend the other way.
Oh.
Get it?
I can't find my wrench.
What?
I'm trying to disconnect the battery.
Oh. I don't know. I don't know why this damn thing is so weak, but all right, I can trim this right from here. So I need to have all of this out. So I want to have it there. That's where it needs to be. So I can trim there. All that shit there, and all right, and that should work. What the freaking hell? Huh. My impact just broke. Oh, there we go. That was weird. All right. Pull the template, make the final corrections, and get it transferred over to steel. I've only got a few minutes left before I gotta pack up and go to an appointment, but so let's get everything pulled out and see what I can do. All right, here's my template, and here's the finished piece, I hope. Template, step 1. Step 3, I'm gonna, before I get all done, I'm gonna have to finish that up. And when I weld up the bottom, I'm gonna add some material here just so it has a little more thickness. But this is the final step for the third piece, and then, or for the third step for the top piece. Bottom one's already done. Just got to go weld them together. I need to write on these real fast. This is top, like the actual top of it, and then that's towards the front. Same thing with this. This is outside there, and then I'll also take and do this. So I don't mess that up. All right, let's go weld everything up. All right, this is how I did step 3. We just took a run of bead, I got new coils. Having a hard time feeling what I'm doing here. Yep. Thinking. Let's see here. I need to get a hammer. Thinking whenever I had, this is where I'm welding right now because I don't want to freaking set everything up over on my truck and just being lazy. There we go. But yeah, when I put heat to that, I just sit like this. When I put heat to it, it kind of warps down. But it's like yeah, that looks great enough. Alright, we'll throw a pass on that side. Maybe I can get this thing to. For some reason, this won't duck. The steel foot won't duck. I don't know why. Can't just clip to it. Quiet, Bob. job. Alright, with this. Thing, the grinder, fuse out, and on to the next step. So originally I was trying to stick, you know, like this, magnets here, and these are old freaking ones I got from Harbor Freight, probably almost 15 years ago. It might be working a little bit better this way. Let me see. There it was. Right, yeah. Okay. See that boom right there? And second, I guess. I'll be in here side. Alright, hold him. I'll tell you. Closer. Oh, that's nice. President, magnets are garbage. That's put on this. Yeah, don't be dog. Yeah, there you go. Tap there. Oh, fuck, force moved. Yeah, I'm just not good at this. It's not my day. Want to get started? Alright, put off this. Oh yeah, so we get this one. I'm just right here. There we go. Top of the move. And then work out. This one. Truck and freaking real hammer, and see if I can't get this squared up. We'll do a check, functionality and all that stuff, and we'll bring it back and full weld it. First thing, let's get the spatter off of here. Yeah, it is freaking pulled quite a bit. Alright, now we're going to try and get this thing set in here without burning the crap out of myself. Because it goes in the kettle. Really good. So easier here. So part of is this right here. You know, I'll pretty easily with. Things I'm in all hot right now. Really well. Okay. Alright, so okay. Let's grab all of the parts for the linkage. So the linkage, I think, might already be down there still. I don't see it up here. All right, let's go underneath. I'll grab my cardboard, then go underneath. All right, so here we are. Okay, first thing is I gotta remember, I think this is the way that we're going with the shifter. I need to weld the bolt on the other side, it looks like. I forgot to do that. So this may be a pain in the ass. Or sorry, that's not meant to say. Yeah, I need to weld it on the other side. I don't know if I can. Actually, I don't think I need to actually hook it all together because I didn't grab my the bolt or the pin for this. So that will go there. That will be that way. I might even get away with twisting it around. Make it more straighter. That's weird. You see. Nope, can't put that there because it runs into the bottom. That could cut some off the bottom. That is, no, I think the other way works better, just in general. There, I got the fucking bolt stuck in my beard. Alright, and then, fuck, I didn't think about that. Well, I'm gonna have to trim up the but it's actually in the wrong spot even. What the fuck happened? Alright, put that there. Not. Hello, freaking missed the thingy there. That still needs to get bent more the other way and actually put in the spot. You know what? I think I had this flipped whenever I was making it. Somehow. Because this doesn't even fit on here. I'm going to have to end up welding it. Now let's bolt this all the way in. See where I need to freaking put it again. And just freaking weld this damn thing on. I mean, was I talking about putting spacers? I don't remember. But I know it needs to go. Actually, I'll just re-drill the hole here at the end, so I got room, and I'll try it. We'll figure this out. This is, I gotta weld that part up here. But really, this is, secondary. It's just, it's a minor support piece. All right. Well, I think I'm happy with this as it is. So, all right. Good to know about all the rest of it, though. Yeah, we'll deal with. I'll take and weld this part up. So I know that was broken right there, cracked. So we'll weld it up, and then probably put a hole as close to here as possible because it's going to be like this. I need to bend everything that way. Put a hole down here and just smash the. All right, let's get some of this camera adjusted. Damn it! Why is it always not tight? I need a Loctite the base of this magnet. There we go. You're really gonna fall off. Alright. Should be smushed enough. So it's like this. Need bend this some more. Edge so that it doesn't freaking try and run away from it. Good enough. Alright, this is an odd thing I did here. I'm going to take and grind this tacks out a little bit before I that ought to do it. Just need a little bit. Let's see if I can actually weld today. Find the goddamn trigger. The head is too dark. Hard to see. It's not horrible, not my best work, but it'll definitely stick. It'll clean up all right. Do the same thing on the inside here. Now I'm going to tack this to where it's there. And like that this time. Let's get those ground out a little bit. I'm not gonna get a lot of them because it's in a corner, but every little bit will help. So I got one thing, and turn my freaking hood down too. Oh, it's all the way to 13. What the hell? I wonder I couldn't see shit. I wonder who was using this. It wasn't me. I always have my shade freaking just to the point where it almost blinds me. So we're going to do a comfortable spot right about. Oh, let me see. All right. Oh yeah, that's better. There we go, it's welded. Maybe too much welded on the bottom. The tack. Come on. There we go. Okay, we'll clean that up here in a minute. Get this cleaned up first. So we got a couple more things. Since I'm already out here, I'm gonna finish up. Or do that I've been putting off. The trailer is cracked in like 3 places, and the big one over here we'll do next has taken a few pair of my shorts, just ripped the crap out of them. So we're gonna get these fixed up real fast. I guess we're going to use that. So I'm not looking for perfect, just looking for usable. I want to turn this way down. There we go. All right, and we got this big one over here. I don't know how it's going to line up. It's not. Okay. So let me go find a screwdriver. Okay, so let's see. Maybe this way. Probably get a bigger screwdriver for this. What I should do is go get my other grinder, put the freaking cutoff wheel on it, and use that to make a gap. I don't want to. I feel like I can muscle this somehow. There, right there, almost. Yep. See? There we go. Okay, let's get a couple of tacks on this. we go. I'm not doing any prep on this. I'm just going to run it. Oh, we got two of them here. It's starting. Oh, that's an old crack. Good enough. All right. And now that those have cooled down, we're going to take and put the mount, the hardware on this, and weld them on as well. So it's going to be. Oh, you're not even looking over there. Look over here. Here, I wanted you to see. All right, so we got so we got one hole there, and that's going to be for, where did it go? Just branded myself. Right? It's gonna go on like that, and that goes on the inside. Okay, cool. And that means this goes through there. All right. So now we'll take and throw a few tacks on here, get all the hardware off, and then finish weld it. So it doesn't go. A lot of grinding needs to do to fucking clean this thing up. All the spatter. That's one thing that I hate about freaking flux core is all the damn spatter. But we'll get this all cleaned up and hopefully I didn't burn my lens. Nope, but it's off. Something happened. That was weird. Oh, I think I fragged my front camera or something. That's weird. My front screen isn't wanting to work, so I can't see. I don't know if I hit a button or what. But let me figure that out. And I'm gonna clean up my freaking piece here and let it cool off, and we'll get it mounted. All right, out. All right, there's my final. I keep trying to touch it with my ungloved hand here. My final piece. Crude, but hopefully it works. Let's get this thing mounted up. Where'd my other? There it is. All right. I need both of my gloves for this because this piece is still kind of warm. So let's get this. All right. All right. There you go. Hold up, tightened up. I gotta remember my pin, wherever the hell that is. Pin. Where's all the other stuff? So pin, and then needs a washer and a cotter pin, or a cotter pin. Need this for this other side of the thing down there. Oh, thank you for going over there. I don't know if I got the back. I don't think the back's been pinned in yet.
I found out the wheelbarrow is broken.
Alright, so this is my final assembly. Well, not really. It's my final fit, and then I'll do final assembly after everything is verified to work. So I'm going to not too long. I want to get everything I've read about this one. I'll read about though. No? Oh. Let me look at it there. Just put the cheap amount of putting stuff together. Let's put this on first. Okay, so we'll this. We'll have to trim this whole down so we don't get that red. Let's see. Alright, let's make that red. Alright, so we trim 4 inch off that. Alright, let's get that fast. Alright, that one's in, so let's get it. Alright, and then tighten that up. Where's the 9/16? Alright, perfect. And then where it is. It looks like it's not in phase. They need to twist the rod. Oh, let me see. I can get it. One of these. Sometimes I can move here. And brush that away. Okay. Alright, so just hold this. Hold it. There we go. Yeah, I'm not getting this wrong. Twist it that way, bend the other way. Alright, this is all figured out. Well, everything is all bolted up. Not Loctited, just bolted. Not even, I don't have the freaking pins in the back here. You can see I gotta take it off, but it should be good enough to test everything right now. So let's do that. And I burned up my freaking front camera or the screen, which is awesome. All right, let me get all my stuff out from underneath here and let's test this freaking transfer case. All right, so I can already tell I'm going to modify the shifter or the linkage, more than likely. Let's just go ahead and see. We're in neutral. That should be 4 high. Too high. Neutral. So just pull a little bit on the linkage. Yeah, all right, it won't quite go in, but already a lot better. Jesus Christ. I don't know if you saw that or not, but man, I am kicking myself in the ass. Don't shortcut stuff. That is so much better. It's still doing some of the 205 stuff. That's why they have gated shifters and a lot of the newer ones at 205. Just because it's easier to go too high. It's easy right there. Pop, 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 and then you pull it over 4 and low. I'm disappointed in myself. I'm very happy with the shifter. I mean, that thing is like, that is slick. I'm gonna do that again. All right, I'm just gonna keep it. So we'll go, oh, right there, 4, 2, neutral. Can't get to 4 yet, but yeah. All right, let's get this thing adjusted so I can use all my freaking range, and then we'll go out and test it. All right, we got it. So we got 2-wheel drive, or 2 high. God damn it. All right, what the hell just happened here? I think my shifter may just pop loose. No. Huh. All right, so this thing shifts pretty good now. That's 4-wheel drive high. That's 2-wheel drive, neutral. Now let's try some 4 low. I was waiting here. Now we're crawling. Third gear. Fourth gear. We're flying now. 20 miles per hour in 4th gear. Just a 205, so that's what, 1.96 to 1, so it's not that low of reduction, but you got a motor that doesn't spin fast, it's something. Alright, I shouldn't do this. It's just kind of funny to me. Alright, we don't want to screw up the transfer case, so let's go ahead and bring her back down. Alright, there's first gear. Oh, that's first gear, alright. Alright, that's... walking pace. Out taking my truck for a walk. I'm a fucking idiot. Sorry, just had to give it a shot. Everyone else does it. Alright, let's put this thing back in the 2-wheel drive. That that was where we had the problem last time. Oh, everything just like butter. No problem at all. All right, kiddo, so moral of the story is don't shortcut. Like, this is what I was planning on doing at the very beginning. I was thinking, I should just take the 205 shifting assembly out of the Beast, my, well, I guess it's my kid's now, 67 International Harvester, 1100C. That's on a travel all case, or travel all chassis with the 205, four-wheel drive, all that stuff. Anyways, we're not using the shifter. We're going to be putting in twin sticks whenever it's all said and done, and with a freaking, well, probably triple sticks, because we're going to have a doubler on it as well, a 203 doubler more than likely. Well, yeah, so if I just would have taken and done what I just did now with modifying this shifter and all that stuff, I would be days ahead. I would have had this thing done back on Tuesday, maybe Wednesday. Now it's Friday, and I'm just now finishing it up. And you know, yeah, I should go through and freaking paint it, you know, because a good fabricator would paint it. I'm not gonna do that, so take from it what you wish. But I think we're gonna end the video here. I do have a couple more things that we gotta figure out how to get that to fit on there. Might do something, I don't know. Might just throw some silicone over it where it doesn't fit and call it a day. Don't have any idea just yet. But thanks for tuning in, watching this catastrophe. I hope you guys enjoyed my disasters and learned something from it. Please don't forget to like, follow, comment, subscribe, and share. And at the end of the day, if you're not dirty, you're not doing it right. Have a good one.